Hello everyone and welcome to Harv's World for another tour of duty on PV Uncharted. How's everybody doing? It's been a good day, a very good day, and we are just getting rolling now. Let's check in and see. I mean, you can see we're selling off the last of the hay. We mowed the meadow again. We got it all tedded into hay. 1,000,000 liters, guys. We pulled 1,000,000 liters off of this thing. For about $136,000 in hay. Who we got today? We got Dennis McNett, Jonathan Bear, Eric Kuntz, and I saw a few others. Harley Quinn, there we go. Harley, yes, we're going to be making, well, we're not making rope, but we're going to be providing rope makers with plenty to get them started. Come on. There it is. Stephen Murray, good day. How you guys doing? How is everybody? We're starting off strong. 16 people, outstanding. And man, do I have something to share with you guys today. This is pretty spectacular. Blitzkrieg, Jordan the Canadian Kid. We are going to be getting our hemp harvested today. It's ready to, it doesn't look like it. Hemp apparently just stays green, but it is ready to go. And we still have all the poppies that we harvested. Gary Robertson, welcome to the stream. We still have all of the poppies that we harvested. So we are going to be selling those off. In fact, Caveman is going to grab our trailers and start hauling those off to a sale point. See what we can make from those. Going to get our hemp harvested. We're going to get that field replanted with something. I don't know what yet. Maybe you guys can decide that for us. And depending on where we're at that point, we're going to probably do a little bit of forestry action to finish up things, because we're trying to make a plan here, trying to keep things going. And I'm going to park this up right here for now because I need this bad boy. Nocturus. Such a great name. Man, this is a rough starter. And Caveman's going to help do some harvesting on this field. And Sharko's with us today. We've got a Sharko sighting. And guys, I've been remiss. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Kinda helps if you cut the mic on.
Yeah, that helps a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe I can still get that header out of there. I think I blocked it in, because that's how good I am. Can I get it? Can I? Oh yeah, look at that. Sort of. Yeah, I'll just come around. Will I be planting sugar beets next? Jonathan? I think you know the answer to that question. We don't have a sugar factory. And you guys really don't want to see a 72-hour sugar beet harvesting stream with this old school equipment we're doing, so probably not right now. Farmer Sparky, hello bud. Hey, I've been talking to the guys about those mods you were interested in. We're going to try to hook you up, but we would like you to try to narrow it down and let us know in the Discord which ones in particular you're looking for, man. That's going to help us out a lot, because we've got an awful lot installed at this point. Yellow PZ, or Yellops. Yellops? How you doing, bud? Welcome to Harv's World. I don't recall seeing you in stream before, but glad to have you. Oh, I know you do, Jonathan. Everybody does. Uh-oh. Ah, we got that funky thing going on again. Oh well, I'll sort it out. Now, one thing that
funky thing going on?
Oh, where I put my pipe out and my HUD disappears. Hey, Kevin, how you doing, man? Now, since you're all with us right at the beginning, I have to share something with you. In fact, I'm gonna pause harvesting for just a second, because I want to focus on this. It's very important. I received something today. Something incredibly spectacular. And courtesy of Jonathan Bear, who's in chat right now, he sent this to the Harv's World P.O. Box. Check that out. Jonathan, I can't thank you enough. I did not have time to get it set up before the stream, but I will be using that for a long time, and it will go a long way toward keeping Harv's World going. Thank you so much. It's actually humbling to see someone make a donation like that or offer a gift like that. So I really, really appreciate it. You are the man, Jonathan. Thank you, and thank you again. Oh, big shout out to Jonathan, everybody. That's a very nice. He called it a housewarming gift for my new place in Nevada, and it will definitely keep me warm nights. Well, it'll help my help my gameplay significantly once I learn how to use it.
What's your speed, Harv?
6. Hold shift and hit 4 and you will automatically match my speed.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary Robertson. What's the good word, my man? Who else we got? Tago. How you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. You're probably going to have to go empty, Sharko.
Yeah.
We're going to be struggling at the beginning because Caveman has our trailers delivering our poppies. We should have about $70,000 worth of poppies. And hemp harvests really quickly. So all we have is my truck to unload with at the moment. We'll see how all that works out.
Tago, you said it doesn't work with the Xbox. I know it works with a PlayStation 4.
I think if it's for a Xbox, I believe you have to like set it up and install things. I don't think it comes out of the box ready to play.
Hey, Farmer Sins, also known as... Oh my gosh, my brain's not working today. Sorry, bud. Louis Hernandez, thank you. Wow, that brain cell just wasn't working. Sorry, man. Firefighting Farmer, at least he's checking in. He's not playing with us today, but at least he's checking in for us.
Hey,
Hello.
And you guys might want to check out Farming Sins. He's got a channel of his own. He just really kind of started doing something with it. He had an interesting stream I watched part of the other day on Hoff Bergman, and he's got a little guy, his son, who helps him out on stream sometimes. That was pretty cute, actually. Got a kick out of that. So, you know, if you get a chance, give him a look. Oops. Come on, Harv. Get with the program. Ed Reed. What's the good word, man? How you doing? Welcome to Harv's World. It's hemp, guys. It's hemp. I know you all like to pretend it's something else, but it's only hemp. Logie Bear. That's it. That's right, Logie Bear. He was going to watch one of his streams with my son, so make sure I give him a shout out. Hey, you bet, bud. You've been with us for a long time. It's the... I don't want to say it's the least I can do, but it's the least I can do for now. Well, there's just about 11,000 off of our poppies so far. Gary, hemp's a gateway crop. Okay, that's awesome. I wish I would have thought of that. Well, we have poppies and we have hemp. Don't read anything into that, by the way. Dude, I'm like full.
It doesn't unload as fast as it does fill up.
Okay. We're gonna change plans here slightly.
Yeah?
I gotta disconnect and reconnect to do the doubles. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna drop one of these trailers off here. and then I'm gonna go haul to the thing with my truck and let y'all use the tractor in the field.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a little bit more efficient.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. The problem is it's just harvests so quickly.
Yeah, it does harvest real quick.
It harvests faster than it unloads is actually the problem we're running into now.
Oh,
Yes.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's how much hemp we're getting. It harvests hemp quicker. I'm not going to pull into this field yet, Sharko, until you unload me because I'll just end up having to unload myself anyway. Yeah, these harvesters, these old harvesters unload pretty slow.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to change the gearing on the auger?
Might have to.
Oh god, between FF and Gary Robertson, it's an eye roll festival. They had to wait and not harvest early was very tempting.
Oh gosh.
God.
They have quite the budding crop growing there. You guys
wow.
are killing me today. Hey, Ronnie Pate. I love the old equipment too, man. I always seem to fall back on it. And we like to do it because it gives everybody a chance because we always start old and then we work our way up to the new equipment through a stream series. So yeah, it gives us an opportunity to use a lot of different stuff. Now, something
That it does.
I will point out again is the channel does have memberships now. Of course, you don't ever have to join up or be a member, but you do get benefits for that. And we've added a new benefit, and that is to create a members-only Discord or a dedicated server. And what we've done is put this map with all of the mods that we're using exactly the same as what we use on stream on that dedicated server. So
Yes.
members have access to that immediately. Now you do have to link your YouTube account to Discord. Sharko, it helps if you don't move because I can't figure out where you're moving and I'm moving at the same time.
That's fair.
Thank you.
I was just trying to fix the angle I was at.
It's hemp day.
Day. Oh,
It is.
This map
It
is
is.
PV Uncharted by Dajnet, Dajnet. Dun dun da da dun dun da da da. Unfortunately, Tago, the dedicated server, is only for PC. We do not have the resources yet to put up something for console players. I would like to rectify that sometime in the future. Caveman would actually have more information about doing something like that. And of course, on console, we would not be able to run the same mods or maps. This map is not available to console players, unfortunately. Hopefully the next version, FS22, will have better support for consoles. At least mod-wise.
Sure.
But, you know, it's not the modders, it's the console makers themselves, Microsoft and Sony, who prohibit a lot of the mods that PC players get.
Yeah, in order for a mod to go to either Xbox or PlayStation, the game author has to have the rights to use that brand. And it also can't add any scripts because the consoles just can't exactly handle loading scripts dynamically like a computer can. So,
And we are not console players, so it's going to take some research on our part to see what it would take to even create a dedicated server for console players. It's not out of the question, but we have not had an opportunity to even look into that yet.
No, we haven't.
Gary, you and Sharko should be called Cheech and Chong when we harvest hemp. And anybody who knows what Gary's talking about is just showing how old they are. Oh, and when you have an opportunity, Caveman, would you return that equipment to the shop, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Excellent.
There, should be gone.
Wow, FF is willing to donate a PS4 if we figure out how to set up a server for for console players.
Well, I do know you have to have the console in order to set the server up. If that's anything.
Oh, well, I've got a PS3. I don't know if that's any help, though, and consoles are much more advanced. Well, the PS4, and we're up to PS5 now, right?
Yes. But I think the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 are the same, and the Xbox One and the Xbox S or X or whatever the new one is are the same as well. Just, PlayStation and PlayStation, Xbox and Xbox.
Right. Jonathan asks if we do a map for all platforms, could it be the Wilhelmina Forest? And my answer to that, Jonathan, as much as I would like to say yes, is probably not. And I'll tell you why. Because there are many, many, many players of this game who do not enjoy forestry. And you can't do Wilhelmina Forest at all without doing forestry. Although I guess we could just throw, well, no, we couldn't, because no, that might be available to console players.
Which map?
The tree mower.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
Why don't you the field harvest so you can empty faster?
I know one of them's available on console, I just don't remember which one.
What did you say, Sharko?
I said, do you want to go into the field?
Nope. I'll start doing headlands so that my pipe is always on the outside.
I was gonna say, because I think you fill up faster than.
Yeah, let me see if I can get this road done. When I come back, I'll start running the headlands. Andy Hessen, welcome to Harsworld. Thanks for the subscription, bud. Very much appreciate that. Yeah, Farming Sins, that's at the Trek 600. Or is it the 300? It's the Trek something 100. I think it's the 600.
I'm pretty sure that's available on all platforms.
I think it is too.
The Trex is. Just legs, though.
No, you don't.
There
You don't get any wood, but you can clear trees very quickly. If you don't like forestry, you could use that to clear the trees and then go do whatever it is you're gonna do. Yeah, Eric, I think that's the machine we're talking about. And Eric, you asked a very complex question on one of my videos recently, and I wanted to address that today. One, because Caveman is with us, and he will be very helpful in that question. So Eric asked, if somebody updates a map, if a map maker updates a map, and that map requires a new save, like you have to start over, is there any way to keep your save game? And my answer to that question is maybe.
Yes and no.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's a yes and a no. Yes, you could. Provided you're on PC.
Yes.
You can basically rename the old map. Like, take the zip file that the old map is in and rename it to something else. Open that up, find the description or whatever, and rename it rename the map with a version number or something. That's what I would do, and then update, and then you have your old one, and then you can start a new one on the new map, and you can possibly transfer your save data by using Harp's video on how to restore a bad save. It might load, it might not. But I would recommend, having both versions of the map to do that.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times the reason they require a new save is because something they have done will break anything you've done as far as new fields created or buildings placed or repainting the ground texture. A lot of
Right.
times that's what breaks. And sometimes even vehicles that you own would break because they could have added something in, like shipped a new piece of equipment with the map that could change the load order, and now it's confused because it's not what you've already got. Uh, Essentially their binary code number has been changed, and it doesn't like it.
Right.
Not every update though does that.
Right.
Bruce.
Honestly,
Oh. Go.
Honestly, I wouldn't recommend trying to, unless you really wanted to play on the new map with your current save. I'd just recommend staying with the old map. That's just my...
Yeah. I mean, unless in the release notes there's something truly dramatic that they've gone in and fixed or changed, it's really generally not worth a map update and having to start all over again and hope that it will work with your old files. Just don't update the map. Updates aren't necessary, guys. You don't have to do them just because they become available. And Bruce mentions RGC has a great tree harvester. Yeah, it's called the Tree Maverick. But we were talking specifically
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
about FF. Dude, thank you very much. Thank you
Thanks,
for that.
FF.
Well, yeah.
FF's been a long time supporter of the channel, and but we were talking specifically about something that console players would have access to. So we were just trying to think about everybody on this one.
Really, when you do it on PC and you switch the maps over, it could just mess everything up. It might keep your contracts. It might not. It's basically just a do it and see what happens.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you're rolling the dice. That's why I just wouldn't update the map, personally.
Where's my chaser bin driver?
Emptying.
Still?
It doesn't unload that fast.
Hey Bradley, how you doing, bud? Yes, yeah. I haven't had a chance to watch the second one, man. I'll be honest with you, but that first one, where with Hart doing that tribute to Led Zeppelin, they did "Stairway to Heaven." That was pretty spectacular. There was a time that I logged into my off-the-grid map and everything had disappeared. You have any idea how scary that was? Because if anybody watches Off the Grid, and I know a few of you do, there's a lot going on that map, and there's no way to rebuild it. No way to rebuild it. Okay, there's a way, but it would take me a month.
If not longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me... yeah. Anyway. I don't think Sharko can keep up with 2 harvesters.
I don't even think I can
either.
keep up with one. You just fill up too fast.
And a big shout out to FF, everybody. Thank you, bud. That was very, very generous of you. I know I'm like trying to keep up with everything at the moment. Do 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 do. Well, what I discovered, Eric, was that I had a mod conflict, and once I get rid of that mod, it solved the problem. And I'll tell you exactly what it was. It was a one of those placeable tree mods. There are some good ones and some bad ones, and I had placed some trees, and then I cut one of those placed trees down because the game let me, and it wrecked my save. So, in that instance, once I figured out what was happening, save game backup was able to fix. Actually, I'm not sure I even needed save game backup, because once I deleted that mod, it deleted the game breaking tree and everything came back again. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Do the Sharko?
Do the shark.
Do the shark. Do the shark.
Oh gosh. Eric, don't use the place anywhere mod. I'm pretty sure that one has expired. Make sure you're using the global company activate extended placeables. And if you don't know
There you go.
if you don't know where to find that, I'll show you. You hold if you got global company installed, you hit Control G, click this little gear icon, and right at the top it's activate extended placeable. Make sure that's turned blue. And that makes a huge difference in where you can and can't place stuff.
Mm-hmm. Baby shark go do baby shark go.
There's also a few other mods that are kind of outdated now too, like the horse helper mod. That's now a global company thing too, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Yes. Yeah, I can barely even keep up with one harvester.
He hasn't kept up with me yet.
Don't think I could go much faster. What the heck am I hitting?
I don't know, you just creamed the crap out of me
I
though.
didn't touch you though.
Oh, but you did.
Apparently, I saw I did. I don't know what hit you though.
You touched me in a bad place, Sharko.
Oh, I know what happened. I know exactly what happened.
What?
Collision boxes.
Figured. That's what they should be.
Um, the collision box on the farm wall is a little tall, but I can't change the collision box because that's the core component.
I see.
Oh, so it looked like the stack hit my pipe.
Just
Jonathan.
picture that it had a canopy on it.
Actually, Gary, yeah, Global Company will tell you to disable those. And from what I heard, and I'm not going to say that I'm the authority on this, but at some point, the guys from Global Company had some kind of a conflict with other modders who were doing outside mods, and they intentionally created that mod conflict. Now, I don't know that that's necessarily 100% true, but that's what I heard. It wouldn't be admissible in court. So, yeah, mods like Place Anywhere and Horse Helper and some of the other ones that are similar to that, the Global Company guys have kind of gone out of their way to shut down a little bit. Somebody needs to try the Sharko 5 mile per hour emoji. I think it might be too small for anybody to actually see. Sharko isn't even to the silo to unload yet, and I'm already full.
Wow.
Good lord.
Right?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we might need our mechanic to work on this harvester a little bit, see if you can't get it to unload faster.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do about swapping the gearing around.
Well, even unloading doesn't make a difference because it still takes the same amount of time to get back here.
Yeah, but if I unload it into you faster, you would be able to leave me faster.
He's not
Yeah.
wrong there.
That's true. You'd be at 0 when I leave you.
Right.
Yeah.
I figured I'd just come on over to the silo and unload.
That's fair. Oh, I was gonna say, there's caravans selling poppies.
I don't think we have ashes. We have a lot. We've got just over 200 sellable items on this map. No, we don't have ashes. We've got every bloody thing else under the sun, but I don't see any ashes.
Including pizza, ranch dressing, and ketchup.
And a box of
Yes.
bottles.
Oh yeah, that too.
And cereal.
Cereal.
Hey, Mouse, what's the good word,
Drywall.
man?
Hey, Mouse, how's it going?
If anybody
Hello.
knows about hemp on this map, it's Mouse. He's also streaming PV Uncharted. And if you guys haven't had an opportunity, you should check out Mouse's channel. He does really long streams. And he is a mod encyclopedia. That guy knows more mods than anybody I've ever met. He's probably sick of me saying that, but Nocturus, yes, there are several types of beer. All of it is Samuel Adams. One of them I remember is cherry wheat, which I've had in real life, and it's delicious. And I'm not a big Sam Adams fan. Yeah, the Sharko speed limit emote is a little bit too tiny to read. It says Sharko speed limit 5 miles per hour. Hey,
It should
Ben.
just be 5 MP. In blue.
5 MP, why is that?
Just so it's easy to read. Are you emptying?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'm emptying as fast as I'm harvesting, so I don't know what you were talking about.
It might be like the same speed or something, maybe.
Maybe.
But you might be getting a slightly less yield where you are right this second.
Nope.
That's possible too.
Nope. I'm 125% yield.
Oh, I don't know then. By the looks of it, by the time I get done unloading this, the best option is probably going to be for you to just have 2 chaser bins.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to take a long time with just this one combine to harvest this field.
I mean, if we have 3 combines, so we only have 2 though, don't we?
Yeah,
Um,
we've only got 2.
if you had 3, you could just keep going back and forth between the silos.
Oh, okay, Bradley. Yeah, Bradley is talking about Yukon 3.0. We were on version 2.3. And we knew 3.0 was coming. In fact, 2.4 was coming when we started on 2.3. But I don't see us going back to the Yukon anytime soon. I have to be honest with you.
Oh, I sold everything.
Because Sharko destroyed us.
No, I invested it.
Maybe not wisely.
That might be true. But I
Blip-
invested it.
Yeah, sure you did. Blitzkrieg, are you on a cell phone or are you watching on a computer? Because there should be a join button right below the video.
Going to be a little blue button that says join.
Yeah.
And on mobile, provided you're on Android, it's generally right beside the subscribe button. If
I think
you're
it's all-
on iOS, sometimes it doesn't even show up.
Right. He invested it all in a slot machine.
It's still an investment. Not a good one, but it's still an investment.
That's not an investment. That's a loss. Oh, yeah, you might not be able to see it on your iPhone, Blitzkrieg.
I totally did not hit you there, but
You're going to have to pull out, and there you go.
yeah, I'd take it wide.
I've heard some people say it doesn't show up at all on the iPhone,
Give me a second,
and
I'll
I've
take a
heard
look.
some people say that you can find it if you go to YouTube in the web browser on the iPhone.
I'm just gonna look at it now.
But YouTube has an iPhone app, and the app isn't supporting the join button.
That's what I
it's-
understand.
Sharko, where are you
Honestly,
going?
I don't know. It just kept driving. Wasn't pushing any keys. Cruise control is off. It's like I'm just gonna keep on going. I think the gas pedal got stuck.
Ben says it's at the side of the comments in a white box on Apple.
I'm gonna pull it up on my phone and see.
All right, go ahead. You're parked in the right spot. Stay right there. Don't move.
It is. Let's see. I don't see it on the phone.
Honestly, John, or yeah, Bradley, I'm not sure. I really can't name a favorite. I've thought about this before. There's so many I've enjoyed playing on. I really, really enjoyed my playthrough on Ravensburg. I really enjoyed Shellington Valley. I'm still really enjoying the Wilhelmina Forest. This map, we've been very excited to play. And it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. There's too many out there, man, to pick a favorite. Like, is there one I would go back to? Probably not, because by the time I'm done with it, I'm kind of done with it, you know? The better question is, what's your favorite map? I know you like, well, you actually answered that question. Hofbergman, we know you like Hofbergman. Yukon was an awful lot of fun. The Kaz maps that we've played on have been a lot of fun. That's Kaz 64 for anybody who doesn't know. I heard Wither Farms, or Wither Farms, I don't know how to pronounce it, was really good. That was Missy B's first attempt at map making. And I think she did a real good job. Very inspired by Alien Jim.
I accidentally turned the radio on. Didn't even realize this thing had a radio.
They've done an update to Ischia Farm. I know that, and I hope they fixed a few things. While I enjoyed the playthrough on Ischia, I did find a few things that I was having some issues with that I had to compensate for during that playthrough. But it's still a lot of fun because it offered new and interesting crops and it had a fun storyline. sometimes that's what makes a map fun for me. Does did I come up with the storyline that I'm going to have fun playing? Mrs. Van Horn, the obnoxious.
Like, I just started unloading and you're already almost here.
Now that's one that I will say I don't, generally speaking, like pre-made farm maps. And what I mean by that is if it's somebody else's map or somebody else's farm that's in the real world, I understand why people would want to experience that, especially if they're big fans of them on YouTube or whatever. For me personally, I
Be cool.
I would rather build up my own farm and not have something pre-made for me.
I think it'd be cool though if you lived near it though. Like if there's a farm that is close to you that you drive by. I could see the thing in that.
Maybe.
But yeah, I like building them up my own farm too.
Steven, if you're asking about Ischia Farm, Jonathan's saying you can cut those bushes down. It depends on whether they're weed bushes or placed bushes. It's like these bushes that are sitting on the edge of the farm here. If we grabbed a mower and ran across these, we would take these bushes out in a heartbeat because we got the real mower mod installed. But if they were placed by the map maker, then no, we wouldn't be able to do that. I saw your Wilhelmina Forest map, Mouse. It's been a few months, and I think it was before you had the big loss. So I haven't seen it since, because you had to rebuild it, right? And I have not seen it since you've rebuilt it. And I have to admit, it's pretty bloody spectacular. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind a pre-made farm on a map that I can start on and turn into my own thing. It's just when it's already out there. I know.
It has all the equipment and everything.
Well, it's more an issue of it steals my creativity, you know. Hey, Leanin. The best tip I can give you, and many people right here, right now will attest to this, not just me being arrogant, is if you haven't yet, watch my Ravenport walkthrough for beginners. It's helped many people get started in the game. Now, as far as money-making tips go,
Mileage.
well, that depends on the map. Because if you have to buy the bloody biogas plant, repaying that money is a pain in the neck. Like on Ravenport, the biogas plant is $750,000. Which, for me, I think the fact that a farmer has to buy a biogas plant in order to sell silage is one of the most ridiculous game mechanics I've ever heard of. Like, I'm a farmer. I'm not a bloody, I'm not a bloody biogas executive.
Yeah, that's true.
And if I
Also,
own,
don't do potato contracts.
oh yeah, don't do potatoes.
Never do potato or any root crops.
Yeah, they look like a lot of money, and then when you do them, you realize I just spent 72 hours of my waking life playing a game just to harvest one field of potatoes.
Like it could take like a small field, no joke, a good 3 to 4 hours to harvest.
Honestly, lean in. It's not because of too many mods. On my Wilhelmina Forest playthrough, I've got about 700 or more. Probably more. On this map right here alone, we've got, what would you guys say between the map makers mods and what we've added, a couple hundred?
Yeah.
Give me a minute and I can give you a total.
We're going to give Caveman a minute and he'll tell you how many mods we're running right now. It's possible that you've got mods that are conflicting with either your map or with other mods that's causing it to crash. That's a possibility.
I was gonna say, are you on console or are you on PC?
201.
Either one. It's like, 'cause there are a few console mods that will lag if you have like your full cap on a big map.
Oh, also lean in. No, I recommend you join my Discord. My Discord server. There's a lot of people who started out the same way you are, had no idea what they were doing, and they have become aficionados of Farm Sim. And they are more than happy to answer your questions when you have them. And your river is silted up to make good farming. That's pretty cool, Mouse. Port, beach, vineyards, factories, production. Mine is much simpler than that. Although mine is more of an old school feel to it. You're building up a full blown city, and that's impressive, really. Well, there's your problem. Lean in. I have to be honest with you. King mods is a bit questionable sometimes because they will slap anything up there, no matter how good the quality is. As far as mod sites outside of Mod Hub in game, my go-to has always been Mod Network. And even their mods aren't always 100%, but I've had good luck with most everything I've downloaded from Mod Network.
I think I've only found like 2 or 3 that were on Mod Network that were beyond fixing. And what it boiled down to with them was it was the quality of the model that the modder started with.
Mm-hmm. And Caveman knows better than anybody. He is a modder. In fact, just to show off, he took this farm all. Now, this was a good mod to begin with. It had a solid foundation. He went in and fixed the bugs that were associated with that tractor so that we could use it successfully on this playthrough. Also, our log trailers were created, which we'll probably see a little bit later, from the ground up by Caveman himself. They are Caveman Custom Original Mod.
They're getting more than just the log feature in the future.
Yeah, he's doing a big update there. Oh, very nice. So we got Lean in the Discord now. Welcome to the Discord, man. Always somebody willing to answer your questions there.
Oh yeah.
Even if they don't get right back to you immediately, somebody will answer your question over time.
If you want to show that picture I sent you the other day of what I'm working on, Harv, you can, but you don't have to.
I don't have it downloaded at the moment, but I can grab it. It's going to take, it'll take some setting up. So maybe when we get our second harvester running over, are you ever going to get done selling poppies?
I don't know.
I think it's just gonna keep going.
Depends on if my ping. Depends on if my ping ever gets below a full second.
Well, we have enough money. Maybe we just need to buy a third trailer. And Sharko could be pulling too. You're full, Sharko. Get out of here.
Well, he'd have to unhook and rehook to dump both of them.
Oh, that's a good point too.
Bigger trailer?
I mean, we could sell one of these and buy a larger trailer.
You
That
guys
is an option.
You guys can sort that out. I mean, we have things that we're going to accomplish, so don't run our money too short.
Oh, we-
We're going to run out of
don't-
diesel if we don't start producing it pretty soon.
that is true. Oh, because we also need to buy things for that too, so we can produce diesel.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we need it. So, if you missed last stream, we put in a small field of poplar trees. But that means we're going to have to buy the equipment to harvest those poplars. And that's not going to be a cheap proposition, but
And we can't use a baler.
yeah, we need the poplars to make our diesel fuel with. Hey Randy, Pep, how you doing, man? And lean in. This is one of those guys that I was talking about. Pep, man, he used to. Well, he got started the same way you did, and he watched some of my videos, and he jumped on the Discord, and now he's out there helping other content creators do their thing and answering questions, and he's a farm sim aficionado himself. Mr. Pepler, what's the good word, man? And the Harvettes. Shirker, you just became a Harvette.
Okay.
What?
Shirker just became a Harvette.
A Harvette.
Hey, K-Brand's too.
Hey, Michael Burnett, thank you, man. I'm glad to hear that you, even though you've been playing for a year, you still got something good out of the videos. That's been the most satisfying part about this is, just helping people get started in this game, because frankly, Giants dropped the ball a little bit on their tutorials for FS19. Yeah, doing real good. In fact, here in just a second, I had an extra little perk today that I want to show off one more time and give another big shout out to him because frankly he deserves it for being this generous. But Jonathan Bear in the chat sent me this today. I swung by my P.O. box when I had an opportunity, and all of a sudden I'm the proud owner of a Logitech heavy equipment bundle. So once again, Jonathan, thank you very much. That was very generous on your part.
We're half done this field now, would you say, Harv?
Yeah, we're probably half done. I really didn't think it would take that long to sell the poppies.
Oh, it wouldn't have took so long if my ping was lower.
I'm sorry about that.
It's not your fault.
One of you guys want to just look and see how much we've harvested at this point? I'm curious.
We have harvested. Where's hops? Or hemp? 115,000 liters.
How much do we have?
115,000 liters.
Already, and we've only harvested half the field.
And it sells
Yep.
for 700.
Tago, no, I do not have a dog. And I could not have one right now because my apartment complex won't allow it. Identity hidden, fair enough. History is my videos for the past 3 days trying to learn the game. Keep up the good work. I will, man. I very much will. You can count on Harv's World being around for a good long time. Absolutely, positively. And thank you for saying so. Very much appreciate that. Man, I'm trying to keep up with everybody or the chat these days is becoming more of a challenge. Which is a very good thing, by the way.
Oh, don't forget, you can always turn slow mode on in chat if you need to.
That's true. But I have to do that before the stream. I can't change it midstream, I don't think.
I think you can.
Well, I don't have the option, at least I'm not aware of the option in... Hey, Michael Burnett. Thank you, bud. Thanks for subscribing. Very much appreciate that. Welcome to Harv's World. And Andy Hessen actually subscribed a little bit earlier, and apparently I missed it. Or did I? I don't know. You know, Jonathan, that's an excellent point. FS19 dropped the ball, but it opened up the community to help and make the game better. I actually almost wonder if Giants doesn't make active decisions to leave certain things alone to give the community opportunities like that. Well, Pep, I hate to tell you this, bud, but you're the second Cheech and Chong joke. Gary beat you to the punch on Cheech and Chong. It was a good out. You get an A for effort, though. Yeah. The Wednesday streams are really picking up, man. It's awesome. You guys are amazing. Seriously. No exaggeration. We have some of the best subscribers, the best followers, the best viewers of anybody out there. I don't care if we're small. We still have a great community here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all because of you guys, man. You guys rock. Up in smoke, that's where my money goes.
So you wanted me to grab a harvester and come give you a hand?
Oh, please. I was hoping we'd have this field a little closer to done at this point. What are your thoughts on that bigger trailer, though? Because we have 10,000 liter trailers right now, and we've got like 130,000 liters of hemp.
Well, my thought is maybe we ought to get the other stuff we gotta have first, then worry about a bigger trailer.
Usopp's Rubber Band, welcome to Harv's World. Thanks for the subscription, bud. And Jimmy Mounty. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. Yeah, we got subscribers popping in all over the place. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Harv's World. Very much appreciate having you with us. Thank you. Thank you. Sunday. Caveman's heard that a few times in his life.
Oh yeah, quite a few.
He's a monster truck kind of guy. What's our hemp price at these days? I'm probably going to end up driving off into the middle of the field trying to check the hemp price. Just push me back over if I get off track. There it is. 700 per liter, or per
700 per 1,000. It's not at a very good price right now, if that's what you're wondering.
I just was wondering. There you go, Jonathan. Hump day. Now, you know, if I was one of those Instagram girls doing my streams in a bikini and a thong, we'd have about 175,000 subscribers right now. And
You probably have more than that.
half that many viewers. Now, I'll tell you, I could do my streams in a bikini and a thong. But then we would have one viewer. I can assure you of that. Hey, thanks for asking, Kevin. The new job is going slowly. It's going to be good over time. I'll tell you, man, the learning curve is steep. I was saying in one of the other streams, I think I've read about 6,000 pages of handbooks at this point, and I'm only partially where I need to be. It's a lot to learn in a short amount of time. I'm glad I could help, Pep. I'm glad that worked out for you. If there's any other visuals you really need, can I get in there too? Oh yeah, good. Although I don't know where you would get eye bleach. In fact, the concept of eye bleach is a little bit disturbing in and of itself. Jonathan. Oh no, I'm not going to have you coming back at me going, Harv, what are you doing in that bikini and thong? My girlfriend likes you more now than she likes me. She can't take her eyes off of you. And I'm like, dude, your girlfriend needs eyeglasses. Trust me. She needs a bad if she's feeling that way. I've seen myself. I know. Are you running Headlands, Caveman, or are you just running back and forth?
Well, by the time I run here, you just focus on Harv, Sharka. I'll do this. By the time I run across, I'm full. Like 99%. So
I think we're going to need to invest in that bigger trailer. I'm not sure we have a choice. So you're the mechanic. Find us a bigger trailer that our little tractors can still pull. You might have to swap out for the international Sharko.
I got kind of a crazy idea. Because the problem's not that we can pull them. The problem is the harvester can unload into them.
Oh, that's a great point too.
I've got a crazy idea. I'm thinking maybe if I sell one of the two we've got and get two of the HW80s, then he could pull them in tandem, even though it would be the same amount. But we have to have one of those to work with the harvester we're going to need to buy to do the other stuff later.
Right, and we're actually going to need two of those because I think we're going to try to get two of those harvesters or we'll be doing that job forever and a day. Harley Mitchell, hey, welcome to Harv's World. He just started Farm Sim today. Outstanding, absolutely outstanding. And he's been watching my tutorials to get started. You were in good company, my friend, very good company. A lot of people here started the exact same way you did. A lot of the people watching right now.
I mean, I can get two used ones.
Well,
he'd still allow them to pull doubles.
It's more about quantity at this point.
Well, he'd be able to pull tandems because they tip to the side. It would technically be it would be more capacity technically.
So we'd have to put the rear tipper on the end. How much are those trailers costing?
And 6,800 if I don't change anything.
A piece?
Yep. Used.
And they tip to the side.
Yep.
And they have 10,000.
10,750.
All right. Sell one of ours and buy 3 of those. And no, I'm not joking. Did you get all that, Sharko? I think you muted yourself.
Oh, I did. I did too.
You've probably been chattering away, and we're like talking over you, and you're like, "Why do these guys just keep talking over me?"
I was gonna say, don't sell the one I'm using.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move this one that's here that I'm selling over there to sell, and
Don't mind me. You guys are killing me here. I'll just push that harvester out of the way. So, Sharko, you're going to have to drop that trailer, hook up to the other 3, but you're going to have to go get the International.
Yeah, this thing won't be able to tow it.
I mean, there's a truck right here.
Or you could use my truck.
Yeah, I could do that too. Truck's probably better, actually.
Oh gosh, we reduced ourselves to buying base game trailers. Wait a minute, what about the farm techs?
They don't fit. They don't fit quite right under the combine.
Okay.
There's a weird collision issue with it. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes.
Well, we are making progress, albeit slow progress. It's a good thing these fields aren't any bigger. That's all I can say.
There you go.
Oh, I just
Yeah,
heard
I got
your turbocharger wind up, caveman.
Turbo.
Yeah,
Oh.
I just heard it wind up on the engine. It's just a high pitched. Yeah.
Does it sound good?
I'm not sure if I listened to that all day in real life. I would not go insane. What's that buzzing in my ears?
And I love the sound of a good turbo.
Yeah, but don't they usually? I mean, don't they usually wind up and then there is no way you're getting under this pipe in that position.
Oh, sorry, I legged out badly there.
Stop, stop, stop. Thank you.
Said I lagged really bad. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Man, those things are beat up.
Said they were the used
but I can pull
ones
three
they
of
had.
I know. Well, at least this way we can haul 40,000 at a time. Harv's World of Twerking. No. I can't even stand to watch somebody twerking, let alone do it myself. And no, I'm not exaggerating. I think it's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. I know it's all the rage. Everybody gets a kick out of it, but I'm like, no, just go away. Sev needs to wash your trailers, Jonathan. I'm sure that's code for something, and no, I don't want to know what that code is. Train coming through. Woo woo.
Do you have a horn on your truck, Harv?
Yeah.
What button is it? No, on this truck.
Yeah, this
Right.
is zero key. You'll love it.
There's a train coming through.
It's a musical horn.
Yes.
Oh gosh, yes, duck lips are the worst. Or a tongue stuck out. Why do these girls always stick their tongues out when they take pictures? What is the deal with that?
If somebody can figure out how to answer that properly, I'll be impressed.
I will too.
Apparently, it's cute.
No, it's not cute. What I want to do is like, grab one of those squeezy bottles of ketchup and just squirt it in their mouth. And that's as far as we're going with that visual, guys. Don't even. Don't even. This is family friendly. I got my eyes on you, Jonathan.
That's exactly why I didn't say what I was thinking when you said that.
That's right. Good. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, hot sauce would be better than ketchup.
Ooh. Yeah.
Got to get some of that Dave's Insanity sauce.
Exactly.
Not just a ghost pepper hot sauce.
Yeah, ghost pepper hot sauce. That's what I was just thinking. I went through the whole series that was like jalapeno, habanero. Nah, just go full blown full blown ghost pepper.
You know, there's this hot sauce that this little Mexican store sells in North Carolina. And it is Carolina Reaper and lime.
Ooh.
Is Carolina Reaper hotter than ghost pepper? If it's not, it's a close second.
One's double the other, I believe, on the actual scale.
I think the Carolina Reaper is hotter.
I think I think it is double, I believe, or something like that on the scale.
Double?
I'll put it to you this way: the smell of it burns my nose worse, and you can't actually touch a Carolina Reaper with your bare hands without getting burns on your hands.
I'm sure.
That is true.
It'll actually burn you through rubber gloves.
And you're gonna put that in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do.
Not me.
Not me either. I mean, I like my taste buds where they are. Thank you.
Actually, I have an emote that says crash counter. Since mentioned crash counter +1. Sharko's with us. We probably don't have a crash counter that could go high enough. You failed, Sharka. Both of us are full at the same time.
Oh, okay, man.
He's shoving my truck. Oh, he's shoving my combine all over the place.
It's Sharko. What do you expect? And he won't just sit there so you can adjust and unload. He thinks he's trying to help, and then he just... it's so tiny you can't read it.
Isn't that why he's brought me on to crash everything?
I'm going to have to do something about the two other... I'll have to make a couple different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharka, you're gonna have to pull forward or something because I can't move my combine to readjust. Your trailer's like wedged between.
Go ahead and pull out because I'm empty.
Okay. Now stop. Now stop. Now stop.
All right, from now on, Caveman's the chaser bin driver. That's been decided.
Well, I can't. Every time I do a full circle, Har's already done the row.
Wait. Now let's think about this. So we had all those problems with chaser bin drivers in the Yukon, right? And who was responsible for hiring those guys in the Yukon? Sharko.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
So now we know where the failure was that Sharko was not training them properly because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Go.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Exactly, that's my point. Sharko is a man-child.
Oh, that is definitely true.
The one chip challenge. It's a tortilla chip made from a one of those Reaper things.
Mm-hmm.
I personally just call that Satan's anus.
Well, there is a lollipop out there called Satan's toe.
I'm sure there is.
Sure, I have heard that one.
It's like 2.5 million Scoville unit lollipop or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Now, when Harv pulls off, you sit still. There you go.
So I'm now just a portable silo.
Essentially.
Isn't that what you've always been? A portable silo.
Yes.
We might get this hemp harvested someday.
We might.
Even Harv's truck's starting to struggle now with all these coal.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not a very high horsepower truck.
Oh no, oh,
Are you full?
I know it's not that.
Where are you going?
No, I'm not full. Like. I guess I'm the worst now.
Well, I guess I'll just
And
go
I'm
to the
stuck.
silo. Who knows? Who knows what he's doing over there?
I'm stuck.
We'll
I'm
unload
stuck.
ourselves from now on. I would tell you guys to switch and put Sharko in a harvester, but we can't really afford to have an exploded harvester with parts all over the field. So, yeah, we had a monkey training chimpanzees. That's right.
We're not too far from being done with this.
Nope, not too far.
Alright, once you get unlagged, Sharko, just go empty your trailers and park it.
Oh yeah, and don't slam into me, because I'm right here at the moment.
I'll try not to.
Actually, what are you doing?
I'm having some bad lag for some reason. All of a sudden.
Something tells me this is not a lag issue.
Well, it's definitely an issue of some sort.
All right, everybody, put your thinking caps on. Usopp wants an old, rustic, small farm map. I would look at Almost a Farm by Kaz64.
I would also look at Rustic Acres by Kaz64.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't mind European, there's also Rusty Acres.
Well, if I was
don't
going
remember who did that
European,
one.
I would throw Mercury Farms and Chellington Valley out there.
Those are also really good.
No Man's Land is good if you're an experienced player and like doing like placeables and building up towns and stuff, because it's a bear map a lot like this one where you have to build everything. If you're looking for something a little more pre-made, then the ones that we mentioned earlier would be good choices. Yes, the barn will buy your hay bales. That's correct, Eric. Razvet, I have not had a chance to look at that one, but it does look pretty darn good.
Isn't that
That's the Russian one with the military bunkers that you can
yep.
utilize.
I know the one now. That was a pretty good looking map. And that Ural stuff that's on Mod Hub looks really like it's meant to be on that map.
There are a lot of Russian mods out there too. most of which have not made it to Mod Hub, but there's a lot of Russian equipment available. Tons of it. And if not Russian, Polish. That's a good point too, Bradley. Hofbergman isn't necessarily a bad choice. It's a very advanced map, though. You definitely want to know what you're doing if you're going to try Hofbergman.
Oh yeah, it is a good map. It's just a lot going on.
Way more than even this map, and this map has a lot going on. In fact, I should show these guys, go through the menu a little bit and show them what we've got.
I'm going to park this truck.
Stay right
They
where
have
you
about-
are.
They have about the same going on, Harv, but that map's a lot smaller than this one.
Yeah, but I think Hofbergman gets into a lot more fiddly type detail stuff.
Oh yeah, true. They do have bees.
Well, there's a bunch of other stuff that are real similar to that, where you have little micro things you have to do building up to the big thing.
Yeah.
Like making
That's true.
cheese, it's not just a matter of delivering milk. You've got to go buy certain additives to make the cheese, whatever that stuff is called. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. So yeah, Hofbergman
Right.
has a lot of little fiddly things like that.
Oh, and making your own liquid fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing.
I can do that every time I go to the bathroom. Hey, Matthew Albert. Dark Forest. I'm not sure I'm familiar with the Dark Forest map. I had not heard of that one.
I can't say I have either.
Okay,
Is
so
it an... Go ahead.
let me show you guys some of what the map maker has provided for us. Now, these are all the placeables he's given us to use. We have got greenhouses out the yin-yang, about 6 or 8 of them, and they all produce different stuff. And I'm going to do this quickly. We've got construction factories to make concrete, drywall, explosives, glue, smelter, steel, a stone crusher. We have got production factories, bee house for honey, a dairy, a butcher, a charcoal factory, a composter, a feed factory, flour mill, garden shop, gold master, herbicide, hive production. Apparently that's going to make hives for your bees. A lot going on, sugar mill. All of the standard animal pens plus canines. You can actually raise dogs on this map. Ducks, donkeys, goats. I think that's it for the animals. We don't care about decorations. Some mega sawmills, chipboard factory, barrel factory, paper factory, plank factory, a board chipper, and a pallet factory. Okay, here are our sell points, guys, that we can place if we want to. Aldi, Applebee's, a farmer's market, hardware store, Home Depot, Kohl's, the market, McDonald's, Pioneer Grain, Starbucks, Subway, Taco Bell, trash sales, Wendy's, Whataburger, wood sales, and wood chip sales. We have got a Campbell Soup Factory, Frito-Lay, Heartland Bread, Heinz Tomato Ketchup, Kellogg's, Ken's, whatever Ken's does. What does Ken's does?
Ken's honey mustard.
Honey mustard, okay.
I don't know what else they do, but I know they make honey mustard.
Oh, we've got an oven, looks like maybe for some kind of gold. Planters Peanuts, Wolfie's Pizza. Ugh, I'm running out of breath just reading all this stuff. Oh, and here's our beverage factories. We've got a brewery, a Pepsi factory, a vodka factory, and a whiskey factory. So, yes, we've got a lot that we can do. And as Mouse said, there have been some additions that we have not updated our map to just yet, but we will. like a slaughterhouse and something else to go with Campbell's Foods. And the thing is, guys, the thing is, it's not like you just plop some of these down. You can buy them and plop them down, but then you have to supply all of the building materials to build the building. So there's a progression on this where, okay, well, I want to build the Campbell Soup Factory. I can plop that down, but then the Campbell Soup Factory says, hey, wait a minute. You need to bring me 10 billion boards and 700,000 nails and 4.2 billion metric tons of concrete, and then this will get built. So none of this is going to be simple. The timing and headspace of the chaser bin driver is way off. It's Sharko, Farmer Sparky. It is
Yeah.
it is who he is. We know him, we love him, we give him a hard time. But in the end, he's really good at wrecking things, sinking them in rivers, and crashing into us with almost every piece of equipment we have. No, he's actually a really good guy, and he knows how to take a joke, so we probably pick on him more than we should.
No, I don't
Sometimes
care.
he even makes jokes about himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Mouse. Aren't you going to just really tick off all those people and build a slaughterhouse right in the middle of town? Come on, this isn't Japan. When did you ever care what the townspeople think?
Since it was my town. Or his town.
Sharko, you might want to empty those trailers and come grab a tractor and a cultivator.
Didn't realize you guys were done.
We are done.
Yeah, trying to go get food.
Somebody left a tractor with a forage wagon on it in the middle of the.
I was going to use that tractor, actually.
Well, I'm putting the forage wagon away.
I left it there because it needed a wash.
Oh well, it'll get one later.
It needed a wash badly.
We can worry about that later.
I'm not going to worry about putting the harvesters away right now because we need to get this cultivating done.
Okay. Well,
Thank you. Oh, and I've done this again. There we go. Well, Stephen, yeah, it kind of does my head in too, trying to figure out what all we're going to do. We're not going to, I don't think we'll ever be able to do it all. But we were on Yukon for the better part of 4 months, so anything's possible, man.
Sharko, you could have just left that up here because we're gonna need that anyway.
I was just trying to see if I can get it out of the way.
I just found my first rock.
Cool.
That shows my tractor's all the way down there, isn't it?
Well, the farm all is. There's a ford up there too.
Oh, is there? Where is it? Oh, it's in the barn, isn't it?
Yep.
Mouse. Yeah, you gotta listen. You gotta listen to the viewers, don't you? They wouldn't let him put the slaughterhouse in the middle of the town.
Aww.
They were rebelling.
Did you have at least one person telling you it was okay? Because I'd be totally okay with the slaughterhouse in the middle of town.
Well, there you're the one person caveman.
The only problem with keeping those bales, Eric, is that canceling a contract after you've already harvested stuff means the game took money from you. Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay. I thought you were going the other way, or was just going to continue around, so I was going to swing around that way, but anyway, we got it sorted out.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna run back and forth across this end.
Okay, I got you. That's right. Caveman is banned from plowing. That's not true. He would revolt. We'd never see him again. He's like, "You won't let me plow? Fine, I'm not coming around at all."
No, I just plow
No,
anyway.
I was gonna say he's just gonna get a bigger plow and make an even bigger field. Oh, you're going that way.
Yep, I just do a bigger field.
Wow, Bradley had a power outage for 5 hours the other day. That's a lot of power
Wow.
outage.
Yeah.
Oh, that is. We're getting a lot of rocks.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we get some
It
good
happens.
stuff too.
I've never cultivated on this map yet.
Oh, you haven't had an opportunity. Did you plow it?
Nope.
That's right. Normally it's FF helping out
That's
with
right.
this.
Oh, well then Sharko will have to do the pickup too,
Yep.
since he's never had an opportunity yet. What are you
That
eyeing
sounds
about?
like fun. Having to go around picking up every single one.
Yep. Oh, you don't want to?
I'll do it.
That's why I said we'd need the truck.
Don't say a word, caveman. Let him do it
You
his
already
way.
told me. You've already told me. So.
Oh man, I was really hoping like sit here and watch you run around and jump out of the truck and throw rocks in the back of it for the next 10 minutes. And how annoyed you would be when I finally said, what are you doing? There's an easier way.
Well, tractor turn. Thank you.
Apparently Sharko missed the memo where I said I was running back and forth across this end of the field.
Sharko is intentionally just trying to get in everybody's way because he was in my way on the other end of the field. Pick an end and stick with it, Sharko.
Fine, I'll pick this long end. This is my end now.
No, Ben, we haven't set up trailers behind the cultivators yet. We try to do a bit more of a progression. I know you've been watching Mouse, and I know the kind of I watch Mouse too. When I catch him on, I know the kind of stuff that he does. We tend to play a bit more of a straight progression than Mouse does.
Just a little bit.
We try to build up over time. We don't jump right into the super mods and the ease of play type stuff. But we probably will at some point. In fact, when we did our Yukon playthrough, Bex had done some mega trailers with the Harvest World logo on them, and she was kind enough to go back and remake those trailers to have real world statistics on them, so that we weren't running any cheat mods.
Yes, she definitely was.
I don't get to stop in and see Bex as often as I used to, especially now that I've started working. But she is a great person who does a lot to help the FS community. And if you ever get a chance to check out the Discord server, The Office, it'd be worth your time. There's good people in there. And a lot of familiar names you'd probably recognize.
I got a rock that's brown.
brown?
Looks like a piece of log. Yeah, it looks like a log.
You sure it's not a piece of gold?
Doesn't look
Piece
like
of
gold.
sand.
Is it
Doesn't look like sand.
is
That
it
doesn't look
shiny
like
or
gold.
dull?
Uh, it looks brown. Like a terribly rendered. Let me see if I can actually get a closer look of it at it.
That's a good point too, Mouse. Mouse plays solo, and we're playing with. We usually almost always have 3 guys on. Sometimes it's only 2, but usually 3. So we can limit ourselves a little bit more than he can because, well, a map like this has so much going on. Playing solo, you do need some modded help to
Yeah.
Yeah.
to keep things moving along. If he tried to do the small equipment we're using, he'd never get off the starter area. I mean, to mow that meadow using our small equipment, with 3 of us working at it, still took several hours.
That's true.
And if it was just him, man. Robert, that is an excellent question, and I believe that's a question for you guys. What are we growing next? Let me give you the options, because we have so many. Now, a few of these are out of the question. If you pick one that's out of the question, I will let you know, because I can't remember off the top of my head. We don't want to do base game crops. Everybody does the base game crops. We've got sorghum, we've got millet, we've got rice. We already have a field of coffee, so we don't want to do that again. We've got cranberries, hops. We cannot do lavender, carrots, or onions. We've already done poppies. We've got mustard as an option. We have peanuts, but we can't do those, or tobacco yet because we can't afford the equipment to run those. We've got rye, clover, and we're already doing poplar. So those are the additional crops we have access to. Man, we are knocking this field out.
Oh yeah.
I've got 2 votes for, well, somebody said coffee, but we're already doing that. Jonathan? I did say we don't want to do boring old vanilla crops. And sugarcane is one of those boring old vanilla crops, Mr. Sugar Beets. Onion. So we've got 2 votes for hops and 1 vote for rice. Anyone else? Oh, we've got a 3rd for hops. Oh no, that was a double hops.
You got a 2nd for rice.
2 for rice, two hops,
for
2
mustard.
rice, and a mustard. Cranberry, that's a good choice too. And then we got 1 for cranberries. This is an indecisive group we got here. Well, they're decisive. We've got yeah, it's going to be hops, guys. I think the vote just got pushed.
I think hops it is.
Mouse, we just got done harvesting about 220,000 liters almost of hemp. All right, we are planting hops by viewer request. FF. Leave it to FF for the dad jokes.
Hoppy.
If the viewers are hoppy, so am I. Oh, I thought we were just going to see if we could see how close we could get.
Well, with my lag, I didn't want something to glitch inside of something.
That's what she said. I mean, yeah, I don't blame you.
Imagine real life if there was actually such thing as glitching. You're
That-
sitting in a chair and randomly just glitch through it.
Well, you do realize that there is a certain theory in physics that says nothing is solid, and technically you could find a way to pass through a solid object.
Yes, I have heard that technically you can punch an object and your hand go right through it.
You know why?
I have heard that is possible.
If you could get
Because
all
why
of the atoms in both items to line up exactly the right way, it would slip right through. And we're talking about billions and maybe even trillions of atoms, so you can sit there and try to get those all to line up just the right way. I will be happy to not fall through the roof of my house while I'm up there fixing it. Hey, Drew's Network. Welcome back, bud. Good to have you. Steven, Sharko has not had an opportunity to play with that part of the map yet, so we are going to let him pick up all the scrap and rocks.
Just have to make sure he sorts stuff.
And we are done. Cultivating complete. Outstanding.
So I need to go pick up the truck, Harv's truck then?
Yep, you need just the truck.
Okay.
Man, there's a lot on that field. You sure he shouldn't just grab a trailer too?
Well, remember what happened last time? It started lagging everybody out.
No, that's a good point. Yeah. And the cedars are already full, right?
Should be.
Well, you guys just drive around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just drive around.
We
And
just
then-
we just drive around.
Tuck them in tight like that.
Somebody parked my truck in the way though. Oh well, it's
That's-
my truck.
that-
If I ram it with a tractor, it's my truck. I can do what I want. I need to step away for a few minutes, so I'm going to leave you all to Caveman and Sharko for just a little bit.
I was gonna say, do you want to go and see the field?
Actually, what I will do is I will grab my cedar, I will run out to the field and park in a place where everybody can watch you drive around and destroy things. Or pick up rocks. Do you know what to do with the rocks once they're picked up?
Nope.
Caveman will tell you.
What
Nope.
is this?
He's already out of the truck.
The trailer hitch. That's what I found. Trailer hitch.
What?
Oh yeah, he found the yeah, the tongue part of the hitch off the tongue of the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Scrap metal.
Wait, is he really like wandering around picking that stuff up by hand?
He hasn't figured the rest of it out yet, I don't think. There was one thing over here I saw that I was picking up by hand. Where was it?
I don't know. I'll be back.
Alright, where is it? Down here? Oh, it was down here.
Disabled. No. No. That's not it. How do you turn the thing on?
It's either Control L or Shift L. I don't remember.
I do it. Okay. Auto load disabled.
You want to make sure auto load is enabled.
Okay. That's just L.
Uh, should be Control L or Shift L1.
I hit L, and it just says auto load disabled. L. Now it just says containers locked.
Uh, there's a key. Look at your key bindings. One of
Okay.
them will tell you how to
Uh,
activate it.
what's the called?
I don't remember.
You need to look for an R or L. 'Cause it's probably
It
stuck
should
on
be
L.
down to an L.
L. Show hide. All my L's. Show hide.
Key
Is it?
bindings. It should be right
Fasten on.
Shift L is the default. It's going to be Rocky Field toggle auto load. It's the
I'm doing. Okay. Shift L. Auto load disabled. Oh. Okay. It should work now.
good day. Do I need to come help you? Because
No,
I
it's
got it.
enabled now.
It's like I come run around in the tractor and help.
Oh, there it goes.
Don't forget you gotta sort it as well.
What do you mean sort it? What do you
Any
mean sort it?
if you pick up a game, a bottle, or a license plate,
Oh.
you have to manually pull it out of the trailer.
Oh, I can do that. I thought if I was
And
driving over everything, I had to like sort it.
no.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Then I can do that.
Do we have one edge of the field clear yet so I can start planting?
No, not really.
Well, looks like we missed a spot cultivating too. I'm coming
North
behind
end's
you,
done.
caveman, so... Oh, no I'm not, because I haven't switched to cranberries yet. I
I thought we were doing hops.
mean hops. And I just passed it. Because there are so many options. Hemp, coffee, cranberry, lavender, poppy, mustard, rye, tobacco, clover, corn, sunflower, sugar beet, cotton. There it is. Good lord.
And that planter does everything.
Alright, Robert, we'll see you in a little bit, man.
See you in a bit.
So much stuff to collect off this field.
We know.
This
That's-
is really cool.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for the collectibles, but otherwise it's
I
all
already
done.
collected one collectible.
Oh, good. What was it?
Bottle.
That's 2 bottles. Hey,
But we got a
Mouse,
license
if you're
plate,
still
too.
here, I have got a question for you. I'll hold that question until I see if he responds. It's kind of an important question, I have to say.
I have a lot of scrap metal.
So you probably get a lot of scrap, and you'll probably get a lot of rock.
I have a decent amount of rock, but I have like 3 times the amount of scrap than I do rock.
Yeah, it looks like maybe Mouse left. It's hard to tell because there's a delay, a pre-built-in delay by YouTube, and so you can't always tell if people are hearing you or not.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just horrible.
Sometimes.
Or if
Not
they're
now.
slightly behind on the stream.
Yeah,
that too.
I can always Discord. I can always shoot him a PM in Discord. That's no big deal. I just thought I'd ask on stream because, well, then everybody would know. And I know he knows the answer to this question.
Oh, somebody else might know the answer to the question.
Is anybody else playing this map?
I don't know.
Somebody's replacing your heavy equipment bundle, Bradley? I know you had a wire that was broken, right? Man, that might be the most junk we've gotten off a field at one time.
You can pick up the. Oh, I'm picking up. There you go.
A 25-meter plow. 25-meter plow.
Yeah, they're working on it.
That's a very long plow. Where does scrap metal go?
All right, now do you see where I'm at over here?
Yes.
Everything else, you force tip right here.
Okay.
Good
Oh,
luck.
but make sure you turn the auto load off first.
Oh, 'cause you'll be loading right back in.
Yep. If you have to transport stuff, once you turn auto load off, you can actually lock all of those rocks and everything into the trailer. There's this, I don't remember the command. What was that command, Caveman?
One shift L, the other's control L.
Control L. There you go. Hey, Christopher Walsh. Thank you so much for signing up, man. Thank you very much. If you didn't know, you'll actually have access to be able to see it now. Thank you for joining Harv's World. We've got lots of helping hands, homesteaders, and what was my other one? Oh, Harvestonians, yes.
Sharko, you missed the whole edge of the field over here.
But we have put this
Good.
map up with all of our mods on a dedicated server for Harv's World members. So you'd need to jump into my Discord. You know, we've already got weeds growing down here, guys.
That's fantastic.
The weeds are already growing. Good God. But you would need to jump into Discord, make sure that your YouTube account is linked to your Discord profile. That's in settings and connections, and then you would have access to the Harv's World Discord for Harv's World members, or Harv's World dedicated server for Harv's World members.
Yes.
Wow, Bradley, that's pretty sweet. So they didn't have a cable for you, so they're just going to sell you the whole thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Oh, good. Somebody else is planting down there.
Yeah, I'm planning on the other end.
Saw that.
Figured we'd meet in the middle.
Yeah, it's nice when we can run side by side, but when we don't have GPS, that's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm totally butchering this end of the field. I'll probably have to cover that again before we're done.
It happens.
It does.
Oh, Christopher, you're very welcome, bud. Very, very welcome. If you ever have questions, don't hesitate to ask. And as I always tell everybody, My Discord's a great place to ask them because obviously I can't be around 24/7, but there's lots of great people in there who are more than happy to help you out. And I am going to throw out there because nobody has said it yet, and even though it's a little bit self-serving, but you know, we do kind of depend on it, and it does go a long way toward helping Harvest World. If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that like button, please. It's just a little thing you can do to help out. Obviously, if you're not enjoying the stream, do what you will, but a little reminder, just a friendly reminder. I
see what you mean about weeds.
Yeah, they're
popping
coming
up over here too.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we got a sprayer.
Right? I guess I'm going to have to start looking into more stuff for Streamlabs. I need to get one of those bots that manages stuff for me.
Yeah, that could be handy.
Oh, very nice. We got 38 likes. That is outstanding. I'm telling you,
That's
man.
amazing.
We have got one of the best FS communities there is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all thanks to you guys.
It is, absolutely. And we're just here to make fools out of ourselves. You guys are the ones who bring it all together and make it worthwhile. Well, that's a good question. Does the heavy equipment bundle require more than one USB slot?
I believe it only takes... Is it 2?
It's one for the steering wheel and pedals, and then one for the side panel.
Okay. I don't have an issue. I've got plenty, but Eric was talking about it there.
I think I'm just trying to think. The US bundle might actually have to have depends on how much bandwidth it needs. It might need to be plugged directly in or USB 3. I think. I'm not sure.
It does not like mine. Does not like a splitter. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say they I believe I know this when I had my flight sim one. You could not plug it into a splitter. It required too much bandwidth for the splitter to actually handle. It needed to be plugged directly into the computer.
Hey, Gary, New Harvestonian, thank you so much, man. Thank you very much.
Wow, we're at 45
Thank
likes
you.
now.
Hey, Dave, how you doing, bud? Did I say hi before? I'm sorry. So, I get up at 5 a.m. now to go to work. Literally. And I race home because I get off work at 3:30. I race home, change my clothes, grab something to drink, and jump online to start streaming for a few hours. And my days start to get just a little bit long, so no harm, no foul. Just saying. If I miss something,
That's why.
that's why.
Mm-hmm.
I know I miss you guys sometimes, and I do try to keep up. The bigger the streams get, though, the harder it becomes.
Oh yeah.
Not that I'm complaining. Let's get everybody in here watching. Mothers, sisters, fathers, brothers, aunts, uncles, people you don't know. That's right, Jonathan. Hey, Woodrow Call. How you doing? Welcome to Harvest World, bud. Thank you so much for stopping in and joining us. Really, really appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the content. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. I'm coming through. Don't hit me. I'm bigger than you are. Woo!
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Right? I don't think we're going to get
Yeah,
to
I
the
didn't hit you
forestry,
either.
guys.
No.
Well, maybe not. If we don't, it's not a big deal, really.
Nope, it's not.
Always next stream.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
always an extreme.
And we do some between stream work, so we might end up doing some forestry. We might just leave it all for FF though. I hear he loves doing forestry. It's one of his
Yeah, I heard
favorite
that too.
things.
I heard that too. Especially when he's got to cut it all, with a chainsaw.
Ooh, chainsaws are the best, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you for the offer, Bradley. If I have any questions, I will let you know. But Caveman has one too, and he's already been filling me in on what I need to know. But if there's something we can't sort out, I'll definitely get in touch with you, bud. It's both us guys, girls, and you guys. It's all of us that makes Team Harv SS or FS. I like the sound of that. Team Harv. Team Harv FS19. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. It's Team Harv and FS19. Brought to you by Jif Peanut Butter. Extra crunchy Jif. There is no substitute.
Apparently, Caveman said he'd rather use the chainsaw than the blasted machines.
Well, good, because he's got a chainsaw.
So Fairfront Farmer, what you're saying is you'd rather have the machines. So we need to look for one for you. Is that
There
what you're
you go.
saying?
You got a brand preference?
Yeah.
Hanzi, Komatsu. I can't think of the other one off the top of my head.
That other one, the red one.
The red one's the Komatsu. The small one. I can't think of the brand name, and
Rosalind.
Uh,
Rosalind.
I thought the small one was the Komatsu.
No, the Komatsu's the red one.
Yeah.
I mean, I know where I can find him a Tiger Cat tree processor.
I mean, based on what we're running on this map, don't you think the red one makes the most sense?
What, the Komatsu? Probably.
Yeah, those ones are all expensive. I think we should get him the smaller one.
We should get him a little teeny tiny one.
I got it. We buy the thing that goes on the 3-point of the tractor that just cuts the tree down.
Oh yes, one of those.
The bunchers.
Let's see,
They're called feller bunchers. And why do I have logs in my field?
I have no clue.
You were there when I got here.
Uh-huh.
Same.
Let's see, I only saw one person drive a vehicle toward a log pile who didn't clean up after himself.
Yeah, it's the chef. He just leaves his piles everywhere.
Oh, this is perfect. We blame everything on Sharko. Now he's going to start blaming it all on FF. There's only one problem with that, Sharko.
I did it.
We know better.
Oh no.
You don't think any of these
I may
fine
need to
folks
make a
out here
trip back
actually
up to the
believes your BS excuses, do you?
I may need to make a trip back up to the Yukon.
For what?
To go dig up
Something
all
else in the lake?
to go dig up all that money he stole and buried. You know.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not allowed back in Canada anymore. Just to let you know.
And your parents threw a party. Like, it could stop breaking our equipment, though.
He can't break our equipment if he's not allowed here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tell us, Sharko, in real life, what equipment have you broken? Because you have told us some stories about broken equipment before.
So I've actually broken a tractor. I've broken 3 generators. think that's about it.
Well, that's
No,
all.
I also broke a truck. Well, it broke when I was driving it. I don't think I actually broke it.
Don't forget the trailer.
Yeah, the leaf springs on that trailer.
I didn't break the trailer. It's broken. I went to go drive it. I took a look at it, and the leaves were broken.
Oh, so you were just doing an equipment inspection and realized that the leaf springs were broken.
Yes.
You didn't go racing it through a parking lot over a bunch of speed bumps and with 20,000 pounds of wood in the back.
No, totally not. I'm not the one who drove with the wood. That's my mother.
That's what I'm talking about, Ben. I'm sure he hit up a casino with our $20 million or whatever.
There might be a building that I own up there.
That he's not allowed to go to anymore.
He's not allowed to go to anymore, that's right. Hey, we're knocking this field out in good order, guys.
Oh yeah.
Actually, the tractor that I broke was actually not my fault. The bolts inside of it were not tight when they were supposed to be tight. Last time we maintenance it.
Are you guys literally on your last pass here?
I
Yeah.
think there might be a couple of cleanup passes, but that's about it.
Wow. Outstanding. Very nice. Oh, here's a little cleanup spot right here.
I was gonna say, yeah, the tractor was not my fault. The generator, it was an old generator.
The three generators. So you had
Okay,
your
the
family
one
had three
I
old
bel-
generators.
No, one was a 2-year-old one, and I blew the fuse on it. The other one, because we blew the fuse on the other one, I tried to go start the other one, and I went to go pull on the string, and the string snapped when I went to pull on it, and then the other one just would not work. So,
Apparently it
I've
doesn't
I've
take
never
a
broken
lot
the
of
lawnmower.
steam to hop.
apparently not.
I think Sharko's two favorite words are, Dad, I'm sorry.
They still let me drive it. I'm the one who drives it almost all the time, more than anyone else.
That's because they have no choice. I mean,
You could drive it.
it's not like you know they can excommunicate their own son.
I mean, they could. It just wouldn't necessarily be a economical move.
They don't want you to feel bad about yourself,
Ah,
and they get cheap labor out of you.
that's true.
Your parents clearly know how to manage you in a way that is incredibly expensive but still lucrative.
It'd be expensive for him to stay here. But it's cheaper than getting someone else to do it.
That's right. We get him to do it.
Yep.
We only have to pay him hourly. We don't have to provide benefits. Oh wait, Canada doesn't provide benefits anyway. The government gives you all that stuff for free.
Well, we do get benefits, actually.
I know, I was just being sarcastic. I was being the cliche American that you all think we are anyway.
Americans are great. They make all our stuff.
We buy all your
They don't make our
stuff
big
and
milk.
we buy all your stuff
make
and then sell it back to you also.
Yeah, they
According
buy,
to
you
you,
buy our
anyway.
fuel. Yeah, you buy our oil and we buy the gasoline.
I'm sorry,
think it's a fair
caveman.
trade.
I forgot to refill my cedar before I took it home.
Oh,
I'm coming
Just
back to
refill them?
refill it.
I'll go refill. it
Yes.
then.
Refill before. You always refill before you take it away, and
Where do you
If you
think the
want-
Canadian government gets their money from? I'm just sitting here, just literally funding the government. Here,
Once
take my
it's-
money. Bye.
yeah. Once you refill it, just drop it right here behind me,
That's what I was going to do.
and I'll take and put them all away.
I broke it again, my most used word. I broke it again. Funny part is the again.
I don't know about an extension directly, Bradley, but I do know it does not like a splitter.
Where do we fill this up? Is it in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You got seed and fertilizer full?
Which one of these is herbicide?
The herbicide one, I think, is the one that's up here.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, this will be good. Oh yeah, just shove it in there. Yeah, but you don't break anything on purpose. No.
Okay, come on, y'all two.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Playing Demolition Derby with tractors.
No, no, no. It's not like that. Oh, we're out of herbicide.
Oh, I thought we were playing demolition derbies with the.
I have to buy herbicide. Buy 2 of those. Yep, I needed to refill my weed
Drop
killer.
off.
What's that?
Talking to Sharko.
Oh,
You did not just see that caveman.
See what?
Nothing happened. I did not just flip the tractor.
and this old beat up sprayer is a caveman special too. Did you guys get to see our liquid lime yet? Some of you did. Caveman
Everybody
Creek.
got to see it.
Well, not necessarily the audience that's here right at the moment. Now, I am spraying herbicide, but Caveman did make a liquid lime mod and added it to this trailer. Unfortunately, everything we spray now looks like liquid lime. It's a work in progress. It was a
Yes.
quick throw together just to get it ready for this particular map, and he continues. But liquid lime is going to be a big thing in the future. I guarantee it. And it's a real thing. We wouldn't
Yes,
have
that it is.
We would not have done it if you could not actually buy a liquid lime in the real world.
Blow Sharko pulling a dry Sharko. Yeah, there's no water. I haven't found any water yet on this map. I'm sure that will change.
Caveman and I know where the water is, but we're not telling.
Exactly.
We
I'm
learned
sure
our
I'll find it
lesson.
somehow. I'm sure eventually I'll find it.
Sink the Sharko.
I'll somehow get like one of the tractors or just plant in the field 2 miles away into the water somehow.
All right, Ronnie, you have a good night, bud. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate having you here, man.
Have a good night, Ronnie.
Good night.
Steven, not the herbicide. Because weeds don't take effect, or the game doesn't see a field as having any type of weed possibility on it until you plant. So it's more an issue of game mechanics. But The nice thing is, let's assume that these weeds hadn't already started growing in. If we had gotten to this soon enough and herbicided it, these weeds never would have grown in. You can do preemptive weed spraying, which is what I like to try to do. That's why we don't use weeders. I always stick with herbicide because I try to get it done before the weeds have a chance to grow, and then they never grow. So I actually have a test video on that where I did the test, because there was a time when I started playing, and that was only just over a year ago, maybe not quite a year and a half yet, that I started playing Farm Sim, and there was a time when the preemptive weed spraying did not work. I know it like I know my own name, and then I went back a few months later and did a test video just to see if it would, and it did, and I was like, okay, now I will just start herbiciding right after I plant and not have to worry about those silly weeders. Which, I mean, weeders are a nice alternative that do ultimately pay for themselves because you don't have to buy herbicide all the time, but still.
I'm gonna say right now would be a great time to actually use a weeder.
Yeah, that's true. It would be a pretty good time to use one.
Jonathan, we used up so much of the day working on making the hay that I intentionally did not bump to 5 times speed because I didn't want the stream to run into nighttime game time. Because nighttime on stream is awful. You can't see much of anything. It's no good for anybody. So I did intentionally do 1 time speed this time. And I always advance the map to the following morning when we get done with the stream, because obviously if I don't do some time advancing, we're never going to have anything grown and ready to harvest. So
Ben, seasons, weeds can grow in a non-planted field. If it's been plowed or cultivated, weeds can grow in it.
Yeah, that's a seasons thing.
Yeah. I know, because I like playing on seasons.
yeah, seasons is fun. I don't want to
It
do it
is.
on every map.
It's not good though for stream though, because the winter times you don't really do too much
Nope.
if you don't have animals.
Okay. Well, guys, it's been a really, really good stream. We got our field completely harvested and planted. We made a good amount of money. We're up to almost $300,000 now. But I think we're going to call it a night, guys. Great stream today. Thank you all so much for joining us, all the new members to Harv's World, all the new subscribers, and you guys in general. And Jonathan, again, thank you very much. FF, thank you for your very kind donation. You guys are awesome. We have the freaking best community in Farm Sim. Anyway, that's probably going to do it. Final thoughts, gentlemen?
Don't do
Well,
any root harvesting contracts.
Definitely there.
That is a very, very good point. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. As always, we appreciate you coming along for the ride. And until next time, take care.